Let's start our week off the right way. Welcome to Fontane in the Morning, featuring a beautiful Portia J. Thank you guys for tuning in with us on this beautiful Monday morning. Hope everybody enjoyed their weekend. Hope everybody, all of my mothers out there, enjoyed their Mother's Day. My grandmothers, my new mothers, my old mothers, my any kind of mothers, the mothers who ain't got their kids, all of that, any kind of mama, animal mamas, etc. Hope every mother enjoyed their Mother's Day yesterday.
I've been seeing different, like, I don't know, are you supposed to spend Mother's Day with your kids?
No.
Or is that supposed to be your day off where you can do what you want to do on Mother's Day?
That's supposed to be your day off. My mama taught us that when I was 6.
Oh, so she didn't want y'all on Mother's Day.
Nah, after 5 years of having me and her on Mother's Day, she said, oh, fuck all of that.
Gotcha.
And my sister learned that when she was 8 or 9.
But that's when your kids are young. I think then when they get older, they move out. Then you want to see them on Mother's Day.
Yeah, because then it's like, all right, you're no longer in my life.
Yeah.
We don't have this day-to-day instances with each other. So now I need, of course, the camaraderie of what it means to be a mother again. Let's go out to dinner, do our thing, dissipate.
Okay, I like that. I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm. Fuck kids. And when I have a kid on Father's Day, I don't want to see my baby at all. I need to not be.
You think you're gonna be that kind of dad?
100%.
I don't believe that.
All my niggas don't want to be around their kids on Father's Day. They want to get the little mud, because men don't get shit for Father's Day.
Yeah, y'all they do.
So
y'all
they want to give us our.
Y'all get tool sets and fucking.
Like I want to build, bitch.
Shit.
I'm not trying to build shit else. You get your mug. You get a little bit of piece of the pussy you've had for fucking 100 years, and then you get a.
That's sad. I think I bought somebody a dolly one time. he had been saying, I thought like it's Father's Day, like a man.
Buy me a dolly on a random fucking day.
But it's like a man gift.
It's like outside of like getting pussy and not having to take care
of cologne. They'll give you some cologne.
Fair is fair. Niggas get socks, cologne, and underwear, and that's congrats. Congrats, man.
Look.
When is Father's Day? In June, right?
It's always about a month after Mother's Day. I wouldn't know.
I think it's.
I ain't got no kids.
I wouldn't know either.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, let me say that real fast.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna go look at my Threads account. I posted my video yesterday about my mother. Of course, to those who know, I lost my mother in 2012. I posted a video yesterday because I know how it feels, of course, for on Mother's Day, of course, to not be. There was a guy on my Threads account who was offended. Like, he was like, hey, gang, like, you know, it's cool, but don't be, like, saying shit about other people's mamas. And I'm like, gee, I'm joking.
Like, I didn't wish dead on other people's mothers.
I didn't say nothing negative about nobody's mama.
You know, Threads is I'm just getting into Threads. Not even Threads in general, but a lot of these platforms. When you go viral, it's always going to be like 2 or 3 people who don't like the fact that you're viral. So they see that as like, let me go against the grain.
Fuck yeah. I don't even need a reason. No, fuck it. I'm just going to go at it. That's just the thing. But yeah, man. Shout out to all my mothers and fathers, of course. Hope everybody, of course, doing their thing.
I do want to say I did see a lot of inclusivity posts where it was like, shout out to I'm not a mom, and I'm like, y'all just let the mothers have their day.
Wait a minute. What do you mean?
It was just like, well, shout out to the bonus moms, but there were certain tweets that I saw that it was like, and shout out to the women who don't have kids.
Oh, no. Literally not shout out to any bitch who don't have kids.
like y'all just...
I'll talk to you tomorrow. Oh, not my Mother's Day.
Like it was one post that said, shout out to the auntie,
no,
eldest daughter.
No, they don't make auntie days.
And they should. I do believe I should have an auntie day. But
we don't have no national auntie day. We don't have no national uncle day. National sibling day is cool, but that's no. Stop doing that. Let's not walk away from what we're here for. It's absolutely fine to celebrate other people on their motherfucking days. Yesterday is about mothers. Yeah. Not a bitch who wanted to make sure that she wasn't.
I didn't see any, I'm mom and dad posts. And I like that because normally
that's the worst. Shout out to we. In fact,
that's because it's They do that on Father's Day.
Yeah, they do.
That's what it is.
The black community has long stood against that. It's been almost a decade to where we have been on girls' asses as a group. You are not the father, and in fact, if you have to be the father in your relationship, and of course in your relationship with your child, there's an issue.
Yeah. So
it's not something to cheer about. It's something so we can...
We let y'all know right now, when Father's Day come around, don't be on that shit.
I will disrespect everybody involved.
Oh, somebody said there is a National Auntie Day. We gotta make that a thing.
No.
I'm gonna look it up.
No.
I'm gonna look it up.
Hell no.
You know what? I think that I deserve,
oh my God.
A little pat on the back.
I'm gonna get you a mug. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, I'll take a mug.
Let's start our motherfucking day, man. Let's start our day, man. Let's get this cracking.
Real quick, fingers crossed, the $200 million box office. So making it the sixth. God, I can't say that.
That's a lot of numbers.
Sixth. I got a list. Sixth.
Why are you adding a P to it?
Sixth.
Just, don't say nothing else.
The sixth.
Let me read it.
The sixth horror film in history to make over $200 million in the box office. And
that beat your ass.
That beat my ass. There's certain words I can't say. I got a list for y'all, like a little. My mom said my tongue is a little heavy.
The sixth horror film to amass over $200 million. That's some shit.
A black ass horror film.
Come on,
made
man.
all that money.
Come on, man. Shout out my dog Ryan, man. That's real shit. That's why. Okay. So let's touch base with that real fast. This is why I say so often how important solidarity is for black people. Not to say that this film didn't deserve this. I believe it's a really good film. I really love Ryan and Michael B. and everything they've done with each other. They had my money and my support regardless. Mm-hmm. But let's just say I didn't fuck with them. Let's just say I ain't seen none of Ryan's past films and I just wanted to support because I'm seeing all the black people do it as well. We control what we decide to control.
Yeah.
Target is in trouble. They had their CEO had to take a pay cut because they're being sued by their shareholders. Solidarity isn't this. Okay, boom. United. The CEO got killed. Luigi Mangione, the CEO that Luigi.
United Airlines.
No.
The healthcare.
The healthcare.
Got it.
Yeah.
My bad.
Who I don't believe Luigi really did it.
God.
The United Insurance shareholders are suing United because United Insurance realized, damn, okay, they got niggas killing CEOs behind us, denying them all their claims. So let's be a regular insurance company. Let's actually do, like an insurance company should do, and approve these claims. Okay. And shit that a regular insurance company should do. One that actually works for people. The shareholders of the United Insurance Group has realized that they are not making as much money and sued United Insurance. You understand how dangerous it is to where the shareholders of the company is mad at the company for not fucking people over? The shareholders are suing the company because they are not making as much money based on the fact that United isn't fucking people over.
Wow.
Solidarity is so important because Luigi, in theory, if Luigi chipped that guy and they see people standing behind Luigi, United is going to realize maybe we should play it safe because maybe another nigga chipped somebody.
And they will.
Solidarity is very, very, very important, and we are showing that just amongst us with Target.
Yep.
I literally have not been to Target once, and that means she ain't gone either because I'll drag her ass out that motherfucker.
Nope, I haven't been either. Stand
with each other. It will work.
Absolutely. Speaking of that, I have an update. Shiloh Hendricks, that's the white lady who claimed that the 5-year-old autistic boy was
stealing her bag,
going through her diaper bag, and still to this day, we don't know what he supposedly stole. But nevertheless, there was I want to clear this up because there were posts that I was seeing going around saying that her funds had been frozen. So I went to, see what was going on in that, and that is not true. She actually has an update on the Give Send Go that says that she's now starting to get her funds.
When did she start?
This was on the 9th.
It was held back. It was held.
It was?
Yeah, they were going through litigation.
I couldn't find anything. Now, I've seen people protesting and people finding out that Stripe was the payment processor, and they have information up to where you can write to the FTC or you can write to, to try to do something about this and hold them accountable. But I have not seen anything that's saying her funds have been frozen.
They were froze. People were attempting to. There's because I've literally been following this girl since I've seen it the first time.
Oh, that girl? Yeah, no, they didn't get froze.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
She at first attacked the company based on their what do you call it in the logs, of course, of the company. It says here's what you can and can't do based on, of course, when you're using our platform.
Mm-hmm.
The platform in the fucking bylaws of the company, if you create a campaign based on racism, then not only can we not platform it, we're not gonna give you the money for it.
Yeah, but that's what Give Send Go. So Give Send Go, all they've done is they've removed the names and like the comments, so you can't see any of the racial slurs and things like that. But they're still donating money to this day,
which is fine by me. Absolutely. Removing the names and comments is a big deal.
Yeah, it's a huge deal.
That's a very big deal. This, in my opinion, listen, these are white people. Nothing is surprising to me. Of course, more than likely this lady's going to get this money. I was actually surprised to see that it was even a delay on it at all.
It's not, yeah, they're still donating.
Jesus Christ. But to see people blatantly, like, hey, fuck those other people, here's the money for it, is disheartening. Mm-hmm. So I'm happy to know at least that part of it, of course, is being hidden from it. As far as goes the actual money, I don't know what to do.
Well,
outside of her.
I mean, but it's a black woman named Keandria Demond. She's the one. She was a former web developer, and so she was able to go in and find out who the payment processor for. At first, it was a company called Block or something.
Block, who owns Square. I think they had Money in Cash App. They own a few different companies, so it's a conglomerate. Block, who own all these different payment processing companies.
Well, Block transferred to Stripe.
Correct, and that's because Block was in trouble and they knew they couldn't get by on it.
So she started a movement. It's called #Square Up for Justice. And she wants to take action. She wants the funds blocked. She wants criminal charges, and she wants Stripe held accountable for deceptive and harmful use of a payment platform. So, if you guys have the time, go look that up.
Let's touch to the hashtag and see if there's anything we can do to help the matter. Sign in one of those little digital, campaign joints or whatever the fuck it is.
Yes.
Signing one of those takes all of 30 seconds, if not less. We are again attempting to fight back against something that is it needs not grow legs. You need not be able to see someone bleed blatantly racist and then become half a millionaire from it. It needs not be this kind of a subtle push, of course, into our society. This being in, I guess, in retaliation to Carmelo Anthony doesn't even make sense. And this is another issue with how white people see how they are not necessarily see. This is another issue with white people on how they believe they can go about this place here that we call America. What happened with Carmelo is not the same, number one, as what's happening here with this white woman.
No, not at all.
As well as it's also just a separate fucking entity. I don't care that something happened over here and something happened over here.
Agreed.
It's not one and the same.
And the purpose of raising the funds is completely different. The CEO of Give Send Go did an interview. His name is Jacob Wells, and he defended her. He said Shiloh is going through a dark moment just as much as any other family is, and we want to be a light in all of these moments. I believe in freedom of speech, freedom of association. When you start going down the road of cancellation and cancel culture, it actually brings the very things that we say that we're against. So as of today, matter of fact, as of right now, she's raised $773,000 A little bit over that.
I'm sorry, this was a CEO of Give Singo?
CFO, yes, CFO of Give Singo. He defended it. They're not. They're good with it. So, but they're a Christian platform. Like,
man, hey, don't.
Yeah.
I'm kind of. I wasn't expecting that. That's actually. I'm kind of taken back by that. I understand. I understand actually defending it. You're white. I'm not surprised, but the verbiage actually kind of fucked me up right there.
It's just taking all no context, no accountability. It's just like she's just
the notion that this is
targeted and canceled.
The notion that this is free speech.
Yes.
Is really, really infuriating.
Oh, that's how they feel. They feel like, oh well, she has the right to say what she wants because he was stealing from her. Like they're just acting like it's just a word.
I want to say again, because of course all last week all this was happening, and I done made content on it for a very specific reason. I'm not okay with this kind of shit, and one thing can really, really turn me the other way. Just one slight comment can really turn me the other way, and I don't want to get none of my accounts taken because I'm already pushing the line. They barely let me comment properly. My mindset isn't like neutral on it. No Diddy, my mouth ain't neutral on it. Like nothing behind me will allow me to be like okay or tote the line or make it seem like I kind of understand. There's no understanding with this. Mm-mm. I legitimately want to hurt someone, and to see a CFO literally just stand behind it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whoo.
So I'll give y'all some updates, if I hear anything else. But she wrote on her Give GoFundMe, she did an update on May the 9th, and she said that, they've been safe, and the fundraiser has been life-changing. It's given her hope, and they've been able to start accessing the funds. So, moving on. We didn't get a chance
Free speech.
Freedom of speech, and they're not going to tolerate this cancel culture.
Go ahead, man.
Sorry. I have a Diddy update. So Cassie is 9 months pregnant. Like
damn.
Pregnant.
Like she about to have that motherfucker pregnant.
Yeah, and so basically they're still doing jury selection. It's been obviously difficult to find a juror that isn't biased because it's Diddy. I thought it was really interesting. The judge is a young judge. She's only 45 years old.
I seen her with the backpack walking.
Yeah.
He looked like he worked at the court.
Diddy's team and both the prosecution teams it's an all-female defense and prosecution team. So I thought that was interesting.
Diddy's team?
Diddy's team is all women as well. Which is that's strategic, because what the topic is at hand.
No, I'm just using to get lawyers.
Mhm. So they say appearance wise, he is completely gray, like his hair is all gray. He's been wearing sweaters. He's got his reading bifocals on. So he's really trying to
don't lose this thought.
Mm-hmm.
Queen of my world. I don't know what a cookie is. It's called a cracker. And we don't have to be funny or cute here. If you like to go out and call white people crackers, do so. In fact, find a 5-year-old and do it. And I am going to be the first person that sends you $5.
Oh my God. This is why we going to get canceled.
This is why I didn't make no content, gang. I am.
Don't do that, y'all.
I'm not good with it.
So the only interesting thing that I have so far is their witness number 3 for the Diddy trial is missing. Prosecution cannot find her at all.
Who is it?
They said it's an ex-girlfriend that is also supposed to be a victim of Diddy, but they cannot find her. So I was like, okay, well, they paid her off. So,
yeah, I mean, because what the...
Yeah.
She in another fucking foreign land sipping my mojitos.
Yeah.
Doing her thing.
Yeah, so I'll let y'all know if there's anything new and exciting that comes out with Diddy. But as of right now, Cassie is, and she's, I think, one of the first witnesses to testify. So we're gonna see her soon. But I seen a picture of her. She is pregnant.
It ain't gonna work.
Hell.
It ain't gonna work. And I'm damn sure not trusting the word of a pregnant woman. She's too emotional.
Well, so the thing is, it's gonna actually work again. Wait a minute. What you just say? She's too emotional. As y'all can tell, I'm not going to entertain him today.
How that even makes sense?
He already pissed me off, and we haven't gotten to the topic that I know going to really make me mad. So,
nonetheless.
But they're saying that this is probably going to work against Diddy for the jurors, because his whole defense is that they were both swingers. They had this lifestyle. Like, Cassie was an active participant. But her testimony is that this was all done during duress and she didn't want to. So you're with Diddy for 11 years. Y'all never have children. And then you finally get out of this relationship and now you have 3 children. You're in a monogamous relationship. So that helps her.
No, it doesn't. That hurts your defense. You wanted to be a young party bitch who sucked dick and party with a rich nigga for a couple of years and then get married and have kids. Just like all the young hoes like to do now. None of the young hoes want to meet their old nigga and have a baby with him. It's going to hurt her. And if I was his defense attorney, I'd walk in there and say that. What 18-year-old want to fuck, she was 19. What 19-year-old want to have a baby with a 30-year-old? A rich, might I add, 30-year-old. A rich and famous 30-year-old. That's not why she was fucking him. She was fucking him to live the life that they lived for 11 years. And then she's what she wanted. The reason she sued them is because she was supposed to fuck him and do it all and party for 11 years and then get a check.
Party for 11 years.
And then get a check and go about her motherfucking life. Diddy said, you ain't going nowhere and you ain't getting no money. She said, I got something for your ass. And that's why we're here.
That's not how.
That's exactly how it went.
No, especially with her being pregnant on the stand. It's gonna look like you kept this girl in captivity and she finally got away. She healed, and now she gets to have a family and live a full life. Like, it's gonna work against him. What are you typing? Oh my god! Give me my motherfucker.
That's exactly how it went. I'm trying to tell y'all. What 19-year-old wanted a family? What night? Because she was 19.
But we talking about 11 years.
When did she want a family?
She was 30.
When did she want her family?
She just left Diddy in like 2018, 19.
Exactly.
As soon as she got away from him, she was able to start a family.
She wanted to live the life that she lived for a decade and then start a family. Without Diddy, she never wanted this old ass nigga. He already had kids. He's already been married. She didn't want none of that. She knew the entire time what she wanted in her mind. I want to kick it, party. I also want this nigga to do my career, but he didn't do my career. That's another reason she sued them. So the reason she sued them. I was supposed to kick it and hang with you for 10 years, party, fuck, and do our thing, and have a career. And then I was supposed to get away from you and get 100 M's. Diddy said, first things first, bitch, that career, that's over with. So she was mad at that the whole time. She ain't never let that go. And then when she was ready to go, he said, guess what? You ain't going no motherfucking where, and I ain't giving you the money. He infringed on both of the agreements they had, and then she sued his ass behind it. What she gonna go in there and do is she gonna walk in there pregnant as fuck, and his prosecutor, his defense attorney gonna be like, look, Your Honor, she couldn't wait to leave Diddy so she could start her family. Because that's what she didn't want none of that with Diddy. She wanted to fucking suck. And now she want to be a mother, and we won't stand for it. Free Diddy. Free the diddler.
Did that make sense to you?
Tell me that don't make sense. Tell me the real shit. All jokes aside, all me being biased aside, because I'm extremely biased. Had nobody peep game. All jokes aside, a 19-year-old girl who, might I add, was taken, once again, context matters. She was taken from Ryan Leslie by Diddy. So she realized she was up in the ante, no?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go with you.
Why, at a 19-year-old, not superstar, but she was in her thing. She was doing her thing. Why, as a 19-year-old a pop star, would I want to get into a serious monogamous relationship?
But she was in a serious.
No, she wasn't. That's what they was doing the whole time. How is she in a serious monogamous relationship fucking other niggas?
Saying because they had a swingers lifestyle, but she was still.
How did he blow up Kid Cudi car? Yeah. So when it don't work out how it was supposed to, then I'm gonna take matters into my own hands because you played me, nigga. It's been a decade. It's been a goddamn decade. You're going to give me the money you guaranteed me because you fucking took my career from me, which I'm standing with. I believe Diddy fucked her career over. She could have been something that she's not. So since you fucked me out of my career and had me fucking all these random niggas, you gonna give me 100 M's. Diddy said no. She said bet. I see you in court.
Okay. I'm not going to argue with you because Diddy going to jail. So, there's that.
Diddy ain't going to jail.
I mean, I do see the other side. I know his defense. And this is the thing. I want his defense to do whatever they can do to,
Holly said, I don't believe half that shit. I believe all of it.
He just talking, y'all. Kid the God is talking about she can't sing. Don't do that.
You got some fucking...
Don't...
Oh my God.
We wasn't even talking about that girl's vocal.
Why
y'all gotta do that? Y'all get on my
nerves. You've been waiting so long.
I'm here to answer your calls. I know that I shouldn't have had you waiting there.
Come on, nigga.
I think my voice sounds just like her. What I wanna do with you. I know the mother guy. They've been talking about the way I do what I do.
That bitch can't sing. He told the truth. That's why she mad. He was supposed to turn her shit up. She was supposed to have studio magic behind her. She was supposed to have dancers. She was supposed to have motherfucking, what's his name?
Who?
She was supposed to have Stevie J making the hits. Hitman Stevie J was supposed to be making the motherfucking hits. He's trying to fuck. Niggas too horny. And
man,
that's why she
when
got
Cassie came out with half that hair shade, that was a bad bitch. Oh my God. Did they spread that rumor that the reason why she had to shave her head is because Diddy punched her in the head or something? Y'all, we've been knowing about this for so long. That's why I don't understand niggas like you. Because you sit up here acting like you think
that's not true.
We've been knowing that Diddy was knocking that girl head off.
Diddy punched her in her head so she shaved side of her head?
Yeah, he fucked her hair. He ripped her hair out or something. These were rumors that I heard when I was in fucking high school.
I'm about to punch you in your head.
Why
would you believe some shit like that?
Because it makes sense.
They told us Sierra was a man. You're being crazy.
No, they said she was a hermaphrodite. That is different. They said she had both sexual parts.
Pull Sierra pussy out so we can not see her dick. It's called a lie. It's called a rumor.
Y'all heard that rumor, right?
We all heard it. It's called a rumor.
Okay, but why would somebody just make that up?
Because people make things up. The same reason they said Sierra had both pieces on her. The same. They said that. They said Olivia from 50 Cent from G Unit. They said she was a man. That they did say. They called what's her name? Jocelyn. They called Jocelyn a man.
What was our obsession with that back in the day? I don't understand why.
It's white people. It's white people.
What? You just gonna throw them under the bus?
It's them.
You already told everybody to call them crackers. Leave them alone.
Get what you deserve. Listen, man, you can't just be believing any goddamn thing. These are motherfucking lies. He punched her in the head, so she had to shave her shit. No, she was fucking bitches, and she was like, I want to make sure the hoes know I'm a dyke.
No, it was other men.
She was having sex with people. He wasn't just only fucking men.
Oh, that's true.
She was a young party girl. He didn't give her the money he guaranteed her, and she got it back in blood. Here we are.
I can't wait for this trial to start. We got some baby mama drama. Some.
Ooh, God.
Iman Shumpert.
Yeah.
And DDG.
These niggas doubled up. These niggas said Mother's Day weekend. Fuck that. Fuck my mother. What happened?
Well, Iman is suing Teyana Taylor back because she wanted to sue. He wants her in jail for 20 days for contempt of court. What?
Not underscore, for underscore, the underscore. Wait, I'm sorry. Not underscore, for underscore, the underscore, dumb underscore, shit underscore, 3. I'm going to block you after the show is over. Take the motherfucking underscores out of your name right now.
Not for the dumb shit 3.
And he says that's not true. Jock said Diddy seen the cut on someone while he was high and told Cassie he wanted her to get it, and she said okay. Young Jock would never lie to me. Young Jock ain't lied one time. Y'all ain't never seen Young Jock lie. So I ain't gonna start not believing Young Jock today. Facts. Have you ever seen Young Jock lie? No. When he said meet him at the mall, it was going down, it went. If you met him at the trap, it went down. Anywhere you meet Young Jock, it went down. He didn't lie. It's
I
facts.
want this Diddy and Cassie shit to be over.
I'll be sure for sure trying to take that nigga down. If I'll be sure get up there, that nigga might get arrested right there.
Young Jock is a reality TV star.
He ain't a liar.
I don't believe a fuck thing he said.
Now niggas can't even trust Jock.
Yeah.
Now niggas don't even want to. Come on now, this is ridiculous.
Jade, yeah, he was with Carly Red. Don't nobody believe anything that man say.
Wow, so we just gonna violate Carly too?
Thank you.
I'm sorry, take me back to Iman.
I'm gonna read this real quick with Iman. He's demanding that Teyana be jailed for 20 days for contempt of court, claiming that she violated their divorce agreement. They had both agreed to avoid talking about the case.
Yeah, and she was on the internet talking.
And so she has ruined his reputation.
Facts!
Willfully and contemptuously exposed and broadcast specific provisions.
Facts!
Of the judgment decree of divorce and related provisions, recklessly disregarded the financial circumstances, privacy, safety, and security of the parties and their minor children.
Facts!
This has resulted in the loss of income, and she's also been speaking ill of him in front of their children.
Facts! I hope this nigga take everything he gave that girl. I hope he take the shit he never even paid for. I hope he take shit she ain't bought yet.
You would want the
yes!
child in jail?
Yes, I want her jailed. I want her behind bars. Send my babies over here, they're good. Put this bitch in a slammer, officer. We made an agreement.
He started this
No,
shit.
he did not. What the fuck did Iman say about
He's
the
the one who dropped the information in the beginning. And everyone was calling her a gold digger. Remember, they were saying that she took the houses and the cars, which was lies.
So he put this out.
Yes.
So why didn't she?
She did, and
she did not.
So
she got on the internet
He's coming
and said,
back after the fact, saying, "Oh well, no, now I want to." She wanted him in jail first.
No, she got on the internet and said, "Just let me get my back cracked in peace. Nobody cared that you sucking dick, Teyana. Do your thing." Clearly, I don't care. I was already cheating on Iman Shumpert. He said, keep our motherfucking relationship, our disparaged relationship in private. I don't need you on the internet telling people anything. And now we on the internet saying, damn, does Iman have anything ruining his motherfucking reputation, as he stated. Knowing that Iman Shumpert was a motherfucking NBA basketball player who made way more money than Teyana Taylor. Yeah. He made way more money than Teyana Taylor, and it ain't up for fucking debate.
Hey, you guys, it's made past tense. That's like made, like he don't play in the NBA.
Where's Teyana play?
Teyana is booked and busy.
Where?
What are we talking about?
Where?
She's doing all kind of creative directing, acting, all kinds of shit.
Women will lie for women. It's the craziest thing.
Who was at Met Gala?
Doing what?
Being a fucking icon.
That's what I'm saying.
That bitch.
That's what I'm saying. Just say we like the girl and you know we think she cool and she could dress. Let's not get carried away and put our emotions into shit that's not fucking real. This is a professional basketball player. She didn't make nothing compared to this man. Not to say she's broke. I wouldn't say no weird shit like that. Teyana's made millions. That's not up for debate. She's not made Iman's money. So why are we up?
I don't believe that.
You don't believe Iman? You don't know no goddamn better. How much money did Iman Shumpert make in the NBA?
It don't matter.
It literally matters. He made over $100 million. How does that not matter?
What did he do with it? What did he do with it?
He spent it on his dumbass ex-wife. And this is why you need not marry anybody. If you make money, my nigga, don't marry anybody. A nigga who was $100 millionaire married this girl, and now what did he do? Stay single.
Wait, so you not gonna marry me?
Ain't no point. You better hope I stay broke. That's the only way we get it.
Damn. That's a tough. Do I want him to stay broke so we can get married, or do I want him to be rich and I just won't be married, but we'll be rich? I'm gonna go with rich.
Oh no. How do I say that? Desi?
Maybe Antoinette.
Yeah, Desi _Antoinette. She had a Jordan shoe deal and he did not. Where's the shoe? Like, come on, Desi.
Y'all, he's not familiar with Tiana's game.
Nobody is familiar with Tiana's game. Stop playing with me. Where's the Jordan? Where's Tiana's Jordan? We don't. It sounds strange, and I hate to make it sound like that. I'm a fan of her. I think she's I think she's ultra talented. I'm talking facts. Let's just do facts. Where's Tiana's Jordan?
Okay, but how about, can we agree on this? Now that he's not in the NBA, because he's retired.
Okay.
Going forward, who do you think will be able to continue to make revenue out of both of them?
Iman Shumpert. Teyana Taylor's music sales?
She does way more than music.
What does she do?
I thought she does creative directing. She does acting.
What does she creative directing?
She works with other artists. She's helping a lot of artists perform.
Iman Shumpert is a marveled storyteller as far as goes basketball. And you don't watch basketball, you damn sure don't watch Iman Shumpert's podcast interviews.
I don't, admittedly so.
If Iman Shumpert decided to start a basketball podcast, he would get a deal next year. I don't know what the fuck Iman Shumpert's not doing. In fact, it's actually confusing. If he decided to coach basketball, he could coach basketball. He can do a bevy of things because he's a fucking ex-professional athlete. Okay. Teyana Taylor has two options.
Well, then in this case, I don't understand why they couldn't have been able to split it amicably, because...
I know why. It's her. And that's why she's going to jail.
I don't be understanding the beef with baby mamas and baby daddies, because anytime you ruining your baby daddy's reputation, which will make him make less money, which means less money go to your children. So I just don't get the whole thing. But hopefully they can work it out.
She was Bitch, Sharkey, she was famous before Iman.
She was. She had a super sweet 16. Tiana been famous her whole life. She been famous her whole life. We're not gonna do that. Cause I'm gonna debate you on that one. Tiana Taylor was on Super Sweet 16. She's been famous like forever.
Okay.
Her mom was like in the industry or something.
Who's her mom?
I forgot her mom's name, but her mom was in the industry. They're from New York.
This is so sad, y'all.
You didn't know Tiana Taylor was famous back then?
That's not up for debate. I seen the Super Sweet 16. I didn't know who the fuck she was. She didn't do anything. This is just how y'all. This is the same concept of y'all not necessarily idolizing. I don't want to use strong words, but y'all being fans of rappers' girlfriends. What are you famous for? Again, listen to my words carefully, because people take this and y'all just cluster it up.
Okay.
Again, Teyana is uber talented. I am a fan. I am not here to disparage on what she's done. We're speaking in fact only. When she was on Super Sweet 16, what the fuck was it for?
Because she was rich and she was a singer.
See what I mean? Nobody knew who the fuck this girl was. So when you say she's been famous her whole life, that's a lie.
She was working with like...
That's fine. That's absolutely fine.
With, y'all?
That's absolutely fine.
Oh, Pharrell, thank you.
I'm aware of that. That's what she started.
Somebody said...
Do y'all not hear me say I am a fan? Can no one hear that?
Okay, we hear you. So you're a fan.
That I know, I'm privy to what was done prior to Iman. I knew the girl before I knew before I seen their couple. I knew that.
Okay, so you're just saying that she's not as successful as Iman.
Not even that. Okay. Because this is a relative thing.
Okay, so where do you
if she would have went for the NBA or the WNBA for that matter,
uh-huh.
then you can compare it. No, I think she's successful in her own right.
Okay.
The conversation started with money. I said, as a ex-basketball player in the NBA, he has made more money than her. Is this up for debate?
His what's it called? Net worth is more than hers. It's double hers.
Are we debating things?
Okay.
Again, talented woman, singer, dancer, actress, clearly a model. All of these things I fuck with. I think she's awesome. Iman Shumpert played in the NBA for over a decade. He had 3 contracts.
Okay. Well, hopefully she.
Yes, I do have a funny way of showing I'm a fan. Y'all listen. I think y'all it's really bad with people. Okay, I'm Jay-Z's my favorite rapper of all time. He still did hoe ass shit. You know, like Jay. There's still some things in the past. I'm like, hey, dang, I don't really rock with that, but I'm still a fan.
Okay.
The things that people do, we don't have to bypass it. In reality, we don't have to look over it. If nobody knew who the fuck this girl was on Super Sweet 16, how are we saying she was famous?
But she okay. I get what you're saying. But I disagree when it comes to this situation because Iman, the everything has swayed against him. But in the beginning, Teyana Taylor was looking bad. They was talking bad about her, saying that he made all that money and she divorced and took everything.
This nigga, kid, the goddess is dumb. PJ, read it.
Who's making all those residuals?
He said, say it, everyone. Residuals.
That's hilarious.
That's funny as hell. Okay, I'm sorry to cut you off.
Now the White House has announced there's been a trade deal, you guys. There's a trade deal. They've been up in Switzerland over the weekend working on this trade deal with China, y'all. Now, I did get a chance to watch a press conference, China's press conference this morning. I guess they cool.
No. They've ambered the tariffs, which is...
Ambered?
Relax. Calm down.
Okay.
Loosen. Lowered the tariffs, which... China is aware... And Trump's administration is being sued. You remember California suing the administration? That's a very big deal. It's tied to this. Trump's administration is aware of how much China, how much the tariffs on China has affected American business, small business, not big business, American small business, and how fucking far spread it is. California has already sued this administration. Louisiana is opening up a lawsuit against this administration. Connecticut already sued this administration, and then there's another one. And Wisconsin is in trouble as well. The administration goes to China and says, we'll relax our tariffs because we're aware of what it's doing to America. This is not an agreement. It is an agreement. I guess they agreed to just lower the number. But they've not made a deal until you show me the goddamn facts.
Yeah, so as of today, they put a 90-day, what's it called, hold or pause. So they're lowering it from 145% to 30% on America's side, and then on their side from 125% to 10%.
2K said you dedicated.
I'm dedicated. Yes. I was really watching. Well, because this is the thing, Trump administration will get on here and say anything. They will say, "Oh yeah, we talked to China." They've been saying that they've been talking to China for weeks. So I was like, let me see what China is saying over here. And
What
they
the Chinese say?
No, for real. I wanted to know what they were saying, and they were still. You could tell that they have reached some type of agreement. They're supposed to be putting out a joint statement sometime today or tomorrow. So I mean, I don't really know how I feel about it. They said the stock market is
because again, America is I think it's 18 trillion a year, and China is like right under like 17 trillion a year. So these are the two biggest GPDs in the world. So if China and America are doing business with each other, then the rest of the world should be, of course, making money. Stock market shoots back up. The tariffs are a big deal, clearly, of course, because they is raising our prices on everything.
Mm-hmm.
But the tariffs least of my fucking concern today, actually, to be real. Tariffs is least of my fucking concern today. There's a $400 million Air Force One plane being gifted to this administration.
Yeah. From, how do you say it?
Qatar, yeah. Qatar? There's a $400 million Air Force One attempting to being gifted to this administration. They have already signed a $2 billion deal for a Trump resort over there as well, as far goes, with real estate and things of that nature. It's concerning because there are so many deals getting done behind our backs.
Yeah.
Like, bro is doing so much shit behind our backs. It's hard to keep up with what's being put on the TV, on the news. Mm-hmm. Bro is doing so much shit behind our backs to get money. His family has made over $2.5 billion since he's been in office. Imagine making $2.5 billion in 3 months.
Wow. How did Chanel say? A bribe, you mean?
A big ass bribe.
Yeah.
Cause and that's the scarcity of it. What are you agreeing to? Cause they didn't like Qatar is not like, hey, here's this $400 million plane and here's what we want back from America. They're not saying anything. Here's this $400 million plane. Here's what we want back from you, Mr. Trump. We already know he did the cryptocurrency thing to have people literally come and meet him at the White House. Those cryptocurrency people are so you buy the coin, depending on how much you buy of the coin, lets me know how if you want to meet me or not.
Okay.
If you meet me, you will turn into a lobbyist. I've explained to y'all what lobbyists are. Lobbyists go down, and if I want PJ owns the blue dress company. I'm her lobbyist. I go down to DC to fight against anybody else making blue dresses. Mm-hmm. So if you send my a lobbyist to the fucking White House to speak directly to the goddamn idiot in charge, that's dangerous. Not only is it illegal, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
What did you get for that plane?
Because why are they would just hand you a plane, a $400 million plane?
You're America. When y'all need money?
It's a gift.
When does America need help? Tell me what, like, it's not what here's what the country is giving them in exchange for this gift. It's like, oh, it's a gift. You ain't supposed to give nothing back for it. Alrighty.
Well, we're going to keep y'all updated. I'm waiting to see, because, I mean, it's just a 90-day, like, temporary deal. So I want to see what the final terms are. And, of course, Trump administration, they're already acting like this was just a major like accomplishment. I'm like, all y'all did was bring it back to the original. Literally, like price. Nigga,
like that shit is the worst too.
Like the gaslight, bro.
Legitimately, this administration fucks something up, goes back, amends it, and be like, look, nigga, we working.
Yeah, I'm like, this was where it started at. Like,
in fact, you worsened it. Like, what the fuck?
And you just saying it's 90 days, so it's not even
the UK deal that was agreed upon last week is a worse deal. Than we had.
That's what I was worried about. Like, what, we gonna go backwards?
This shit sucks, bro. It's because whatever, like deals, blah blah blah. It sucks mostly because they get on TV and act like nobody is smart. Mm-hmm. Like, it's no way all of y'all constituents are this dumb to where you can get this kind of shit by them. There's no way. And then I get on the internet and it might be.
Shaby Major said, ironically, Pam Bondi, as Attorney General, authorized the legality of the luxury plane gift from Qatar.
Because she was making $100K from them a month. Pam Bondi worked for them.
A month?
Pam, how do you work for these people and then work a deal with the president.
Wow. That's wild.
All of this shit is so illegal, y'all. I sit and every time something cross the timeline on the TV, I'm like, how are niggas not arrested today?
I mean, just at regular, like at fucking Capital One, you're not allowed to take gifts. You know, like, this should not be legal.
It's not. It's literally not. And if that nigga had did any of this in the White House, they would have drug his ass out of there by his tan suit. They would have grabbed him, his wife, and his daughters and drugged their ass out of there on Fox News live. Bigoted ass place.
Well, the last thing that I wanted to discuss that we haven't yet, and it just my whole mood just changes. Rodney Hinton Jr.
Rodney.
I hate this situation so much because it happens to race plays a part in it, but if you took race out of it, I just feel like everybody would have a different level of empathy for him. Then, you know what I mean? But it's like an eye for an eye. So if you've been hiding under a rock and you haven't heard the situation, I guess we'll start with the son, right?
Yeah, I mean,
you want to tell the story?
No, yeah, go, please go ahead.
Okay, so there was a young kid named Ryan Hinton that had been, I believe that they stole a kid. Him and 3 of his friends stole a car. I think maybe from a dealership. They got caught. The police officers chased them down. They ended up getting out of the car, running on foot. Ryan had a loaded gun, so they say. He was running away from the cops, and somehow he still ended up getting shot. And he was killed. Shortly after, his family went to the sheriff's office, and they were allowed to see the body cam footage. The father saw the footage. They left, and then about a 2-hour, from the time he saw the footage to 2 hours later, he was in his vehicle, driving down the street. He was at a red light, and there was a sheriff deputy, an off-duty deputy, escorting some people across the street for a graduation. He saw the sheriff, and he planted it and hit him. And the man died. It was a totally different, like, that man had nothing to do with anything. He wasn't even an active police officer at the time. So, that has erupted in a lot of chaos over there. This happened in Cincinnati?
Yeah, this is in Cincinnati. I think, so, sorry to cut you off.
No, I'm done.
The absolute only thing I disagree with is him finding a random cop. That's absolutely it. It's solely based on the fact that I believe the person who did it needs to pay for it. I know that is, of course, outside of his power at that point in time, and it's, of course, there's no caveat to the conversation, but that's my only, I guess, revert to it is I'd much rather him do the cop that did his son. However, I standing with him 100%. In fact, yes, I agree. What you did was wrong. Oh fucking well. Absolutely, what you did was wrong. Oh fucking well, because once again, you gunned down a motherfucking kid. And y'all seen the comments. Well, if you teach them how to follow the law and they don't be doing it, my nigga. Breaking the law does not constitute into the loss of my fucking life. I understand that it is hard to understand and grasp this concept when you see my skin and it's black. But breaking the law does not mean you can now take my life from me. They've put that in no book. There's nowhere. Nowhere does it say if you break the law, the police can kill you.
You steal a Kia, we can shoot you in the back.
The body cam footage that was shown to this family, of course, we haven't seen the whole thing, right?
We haven't seen it.
Okay. The body cam footage that was shown to this family, the very small clip that I seen, the kid was running this way, and he got shot from his left.
Yep.
it is hard for me to understand how I can be running this way, shooting to my left. No officer said they were shot at. No officer said the gun was where. None of this. I was running this way. You shot me from this way. How do you continue to shoot black men in their backs? How do you continue to shoot unarmed black men? How do you continue to kill black men at stoplights? I am so far past the, hey, let's go out here and walk and talk about this. What's the same? Oh, Jesus Christ! It kind of fucks me up when I can't recall someone's name. Missouri. What's the kid's name that passed away in Missouri? The cop shot him in his back. Y'all know he walked out of the store.
Yeah, I got it.
This kid was running from them. This was years ago. God damn it. Is it Mike? Was it Mike? Was it Mike Brown?
Mike Brown.
Michael Brown. Yeah. Y'all not crazy.
Yeah.
That was for.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Mike Brown shooting in Missouri, right? St. Louis.
Ferguson.
Yes. Yeah, Ferguson, Missouri. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Shit. I'm sorry. Mike Brown was running away from police. No gun in hand. So it's always, well, if he didn't have this, a black man has been in every single situation and did what he was supposed to do 1,000 times over and still lost his life.
Yeah.
There is no, as long as you do this, as long as you do this, and no. I came like this, and there's nothing I can do except hope. So when it comes to, there's not necessarily an option out of this, then we can just fucking option inside of it. We can option inside of it then. The fact of the matter is, what's Minnesota? Derek Chauvin, what's his name? When he on his neck. Out in Minnesota, when they kneeled on his neck for George Floyd. Derek Chauvin, however you pronounce his fucking name, had his knee on this man's neck for 9 minutes. George was unarmed. He was clearly complying. He was on the ground. 2 officers, and we killed this man in cold blood just because we can. Well, if he was complying, he wouldn't have, my nigga. There's no more compliance with this. Y'all want to kill. I've seen it so many times. The cameras. I'm seeing it on the cameras. We are complying. And we're dying behind it. There won't be no complicity with this. You're going to arrest me or we're going to kill someone behind it. How do you arrest mass murderers? How did Dylan Roof get arrested?
And he should have been shot.
You walked in a church.
But I think that the argument is the resisting of the rest, the running away from the cops.
Tamir Rice. They shot Tamir Rice in 12 seconds. The body cam footage shows it. It took them 12 seconds to kill a 12-year-old with a fake gun. There's a video right now of 2 white boys shooting at the police. They literally shooting at the police with a gun. The police had a standoff with him and arrested him. Tamir Rice was in a park with a cap gun and one time slid up, hopped out, and gunned him down inside of 12 seconds. Once again, Zimmerman called one time when he seen Trayvon outside. He called the police and they said, hey, don't do what the fuck you're about to do. And he did it anyway. Lost the fight and killed the boy behind it and still claimed self-defense. How are you self-defending when you are the assailant?
Unfortunately, these two...
They're asking black people to do shit that we do.
Yeah.
Black people don't see police and like, fuck it, I ain't listening to these niggas. Fuck them.
Well, he took off running off.
I'm a kid.
And he was scared.
I'm a child.
That's totally different. Like when somebody's running for their life because they're scared.
The neurodivergent kid in Denver. I hope I'm talking about the same kid. There was literally a man out on the street having issues with the kid. He was a special needs kid. He's a little bigger, black child. And there was they shot the kid after the man was telling police, "Nah, chill. Like he's not attacking me. He's he's special needs. There's special."
Oh, I remember that. I do remember that.
There's no complying when you're black. I haven't even talked about the women yet.
Oh, God.
What they did to Sandra Bland, they arrested that woman and killed her in jail.
Over a cigarette.
I got arrested and killed in jail. What's old boy name? In Baltimore. They beat him to death and broke his neck and then told us he broke his neck in the back of a police van. Did this shit go down a mountain? Did y'all put me in the back of a police van and then drive down the Baltimore mountains? Y'all beat me to death and threw me in the back of a paddy wagon. Same cops in Memphis last week. And the only reason them niggas got off is because they cops.
Yeah.
They're sick that they had to let these niggas off. They like, damn, if we don't let these niggas off, then we can't let the white boys off. So we got to play that.
Exactly.
They beat that man to death in the street. He died a few days later. This was over a girl.
Yeah.
This was over a woman. And they brutalized this man. He died a few days later. There is no compliance with these. The police were created to stop the slaves from escaping. Compliance. We've complied. We need something else now. And Rodney represents something else. You are not going to brutalize and kill black innocent kids and then go back home. The Black Panther Party wouldn't allow that. And that's why they had to be eradicated. You do not get to kill innocent black people, then go back home. The only thing I wish Rodney would have did is found the motherfucker that shot his son. That's the only difference I would apply to this.
That's real.
These people are under the impression, and this is why Black Lives Matter is even a thing. I hate that BLM was able to be taken from us and turned into this other thing and lauded across on TV. Black Lives Matter is a statement. Fuck the organization. Black Lives Matter is a statement and an understanding that we also matter, and you are not allowed to just brutalize and harm us and get away with it. It is not about, not necessarily not about all that shit, but regardless of all that other shit. If I'm telling you my Black Lives Matters and you believe you can take it with impunity, then we're going to come and talk about your life.
Whew. I don't have a disagreement. Temporary insanity.
Mimi, Black Panthers were marked as extremists, but the KKK still exists. Literally, my nigga, even the white people know the KKK is like harmful, hung people, burn shit, etc. Like everyone, even white people know what the KKK is. How the fuck is this not a terrorist organization? How? When we've been stoking terror. Literally, the KKK was created to stoke terror. How are we not marked as a terrorist organization when we've been running around committing terror? If you're under the impression that you can brutalize and kill black people with impunity, black people will come and make you understand that that was wrong. Whatever that entails is whatever that entails. We're over time. I need to get out of here. We will, of course, we'll be back on Wednesday. Thank you guys for tuning in with us on this lovely morning. Shout out to all my people. I get a little passionate, but I don't stand against other cultures and nationalities and things of that nature. I simply stand with mine. And if yours is against that, then you've met yourself a problem. Black people, under no circumstances, and when I say black people, I'm only referring to black Americans for very specific reasoning. Black people, under no circumstances, have this evil, very dark, against others past. Nothing in the black American history is against others. We are simply for. If you are against what we are for, you have found yourself a problem. Black Americans need to make sure that everyone else is aware of that, because this is why these things still happen. If Derek Chauvin knew that by the time he gets off of George's neck, there's going to be niggas on yours, he would have got up long ago. Mm-hmm. If Zimmerman knew tracking down Trayvon would get him tracked down, he wouldn't have did it. You cannot brutalize and take black lives with impunity. We will correct that. This is Fontane in the Morning featuring a beautiful Portia J. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will be back Wednesday morning. More updates, more, of course. We got to come back for Diddy. I got to come back. I got to get an update for the Diddler. So our niggas already know. Appreciate you guys for tuning in each and every morning. Make sure you like, subscribe, share to YouTube. We see you guys on Wednesday. Enjoy y'all day. The rest of that month.